Okay. All right. This is my first live video. Well, I wouldn't say ever, but I've done a few, and they weren't really planned, and it just didn't work out. I mean, they came out all right, but so yeah, I'm a little tired. I think everybody probably is at this point. Uh, Lots of stuff on the plate, lots of things to finish and do, which kind of is part of this vlog I wanted to put out there. A lot of people doing questions and answers and this and that, and vlogs, and a lot of people interacting. I'm not quite that savvy where I can actually read what people are saying to me and then answer. So I'll get to that at some point. But right now, I just wanted to pretty much put some stuff out there just in my own perspective and thoughts, and maybe it's helpful to you, maybe it's not. And I just wanted to be out there. I just wanted to be creative, like I said on a post I did in the beginning of all of this. You really have to really stay focused and creative. It's very, very important. And especially lots of people that follow me and lots of people that I follow, they're all very creative. So I can only imagine, um, what they're going through in their minds, and then getting, and then this happens, and then it just sets you back. Let me try to adjust this so I don't look like I'm looking at my feet or something like that. Zoom should really create a under eye situation. But anyways, maybe tomorrow that'll be a little bit better. I can always do a little bit of photo tricking. Man, that's really, really bad eye bag there. All right. So in any case, so I just I'm just winging it today. So don't beat me up too bad on the comments. So I just wanted to check in with everybody. I want to see how everyone's doing. Um, I want to. I'm curious what your morning routines are. What do you do when you get up in the morning? Is it different from what you used to do in the morning? Or are you pretty much staying with the same standards of what you do in the morning? Breakfast and exercise. Maybe you used to go to the gym. Now you can't really go to the gym. Now you got to improvise. Maybe use like 5-gallon jugs and all that good stuff, or go in the backyard and run to the gate and then back to the back door. Or maybe you go walk the dog like around in a circle of the neighborhood over and over. I don't know. I just kind of wondering what everybody's morning routines are. What are you guys doing? What keeps you going? Because I feel that these days, with this situation that we have going on, and I'm sick of calling it the coronavirus and the COVID and this and that and all that stuff. It's just a situation. It's a bad situation. It's a sad situation, and it's taking a toll on all kinds of ends. But if we really focus, stay creative, be creative, come up with content, that's what it's all about these days. It's kind of basically this was maybe God's creation, maybe somebody else's creation, whatever it was. It's a total world reboot. It's a revamp reboot, and it's unfortunate. And my prayers and thoughts go out to everybody that's been affected by it and is being affected by it, or is sick currently with it, or has unfortunately passed away from it. It's super sad. It takes a toll. It affects me in many different ways. But if I really dwell on it and I really think about it every single day, it just drags you under. And that's why I wasn't out here until now. And I feel like, all right, when this passes, because I have a very high expectations, this will pass. It will get warm out. Things will get better. They will find some sort of fix. It may not be a cure. It may be it may be something that slows it down. It may be, I've heard of certain things that make it not reproductive, so it's not contagious. That would be nice. But really something that would slow it down, give somebody an opportunity to beat it, and it would just become some sort of horrible flu, but still beatable. So that would be nice. I mean, it would be great if they have vaccine and so forth, or they just found something herbal would be excellent, because I'm not a really big fan of medicines per se. Maybe a mixture of different herbs. And right now they're looking at all medicines and vaccines, but they're not really looking at like herbal stuff that might work. So something that could that could possibly work herbal related, that would be incredible. That would be awesome. But in any case, I'm not going to dwell on this. This isn't my big point of this whole um, live chat that I'm doing. The big point is I'm a photographer, I'm a creative guy, I'm a painter, digital artist. You guys all know that. I finally got my my tablet, which I paint on, um, working 100% with my system. It's awesome. I'm so stoked. So I'm gonna start doing some vlogs with that. I'm gonna have I have a buddy of mine which I'm going to introduce onto that those vlogs as well. And he's a DJ, and he's got a group of guys that are all, guys and girls that are all DJs, and they're all amazing. House music, Chicago house music, the whole thing. It's awesome. It just keeps you rolling, and it keeps you motivated and energetic. And I really highly suggest everyone start listening to a lot of music, like nonstop. Just get in the groove and keep yourself up. My big thing and my saying is stay up. You have to stay up. I'm not saying stay up and don't go to sleep, because that's no good. You got to go to sleep or else you're going to get jacked up. But stay up and bring everybody else up there with you. Keep them above you, pull people out of the hole. The hole is the worst thing. So for acting, my biggest thing for years and years, since 2005, since I got into the industry, was bringing people out of the hole. You do not want to get in the hole. It's maybe the biggest challenge, if you're really like dedicated to helping people, is not just like getting auditions and helping them book and all that. That's one aspect of it. Another aspect of it, if you really, really care, is and you go a lot deeper than just the general basics of it, is helping people and bringing them out of the hole. And we all know what that hole is like, because we go to that hole all the time. Everybody's always ready to go into that hole. And that hole being that depression state, that I got rejected, I'm not going to book anything, I never book anything, what's wrong with me, what's wrong with my headshots, why don't I get bookings, why does nobody like me, all that stuff. That's the hole. And when you're in that hole, you're screwed. You're so in your head, there's nothing that's going to help you. You're just not going to get out of the hole unless somebody pulls you up out of there, like myself or somebody else that cares, that will pull you out of there, give you the good aspects of who you are, what you can do, what you're missing, because you should never choose your headshots. You should never choose them. You should have somebody else choose them. I'm not saying have your whole family choose them, because that's the same thing as you choosing them. You have to have a perspective on the people that are pushing you, and the people that grabbed you, and the people that love you, that said, hey, you've got this, and I see this, and this is what I want to do with you. You got to allow them to choose the headshots, to choose the path they see you going on. Now, they may not be exactly correct, because who's exactly correct anyways, right? And it's trial and error half the time. So let them try it. If it works, excellent. If it doesn't work, you readjust and you reboot. And that's kind of where we're at right now in this world with everything that's going on, is we are readjusting and we are rebooting. And we're forced into having this happen. Whereas before it was like, I'm going to do this, but it never happened. And I'm going to make this happen, but it never happened. So now the whole world has basically been set to, you need to reboot and readjust yourself. Now we have to reboot and readjust to the new standards of this world. And it's not going to go away. It's going to be embedded in us to basically live these new higher standards of a higher quality of living, a higher cleanliness. I feel that this, that where we're at right now in the world has basically woken everybody else. It's woken everybody up to being cleaner, being I just touched my face, so that's excellent. I'm probably screwed, but I'm not screwed, and the reason why is because this is pretty awesome. I have my Exact Digital hand sanitizer. Now, this is pretty crazy. I actually, when this all started going down in December in China, um, I was like, you know what? I want to get some kind of different business card for Exact Digital, something cool, something like that I could hand out to people when I shoot them, because I've always been very clean. I always try to sanitize the place before I shoot, and this has been forever. So it's not because this happened and all of a sudden now I'm going to be clean. I've always had HEPA air filters going. I always sanitize and clean the floor before and after each client that comes in. Um, my makeup people always sanitize before they even do anything, so everything's perfectly sanitized. Now they wear gloves and masks. Sometimes they wore gloves and masks before too, actually. So we always have had those standards, at least in my studio. And I decided I want something cool. So at one point I was like, all right, I'm going to get lip balm, because everyone's got chapped lips. And I'm still debating doing that because it's something that everybody overlooks. And how are you going to say, hey, let me fix your lips with some, whatever I have around here, butter or something. So that's not going to go down. So I thought, let me get some lip balm and have my card on it. And I thought, you can't really see that. You can only really see the logo and then the info. And then you got this lip balm, and some people use it, some people don't, and it disappears. It melts in your car and you can't figure out why there's all this wax everywhere. So I thought, let me get hand sanitizer. This is really cool. It's like a credit card. It's not that thick, but it's just thick enough. And my card's on the front of it. Are you on the wall or off the wall? Right? And we'll go into that in a second. Can you see it? See it? Probably not. Anyways, so there's that. I don't have tons of them. I didn't hoard and take 2,000 of these things. I only did a run of about 100 of them or 80 of them, something like that, because I was testing it. I had no idea this was going down. I just knew that, oh man, it's a bad flu season. I better, this would be perfect to hand out to people. And then going down the road, I thought, well, I'd just order more if I really liked them. But then all this happened. And I literally just got them a couple days ago. Due to the whole situation, they have not arrived for almost 3 months. So I didn't even think I was going to get them. So I'm pretty excited. That is pretty awesome. So in April, when I start shooting again, hopefully, I will, whoever shoots with me, they'll get one of these. So, and then again, the place is sanitized. I have soon to be added in the next week. Basically the soap dispensers are all motion. There are no towels now. It is basically the hair dryer. Not the hair dryer, the hand dryer, the motion infrared motion sensor hand dryer. So I'm trying to cut out some of these things, that create situations, and it just keeps it very clean. My place is all very light. It's all natural light. It's always clean, natural light. Light is excellent in this situation. Airy, you want to make sure there's a lot of air. I have the HEPA filter. It's a whole deal. So it's pretty awesome, and it's really fun, and I love meeting people and just having a great time and doing these shoots. So that's that pitch for my Exact Digital, for my photo shoots. Again, I'm a digital artist. I'm a retoucher. I'm a product photographer. I've shot since '98. Yeah, I work with a lot of people. I've been in the industry working with actors and models since about 2005. I've had great success, and I've met so many people, and you guys are awesome. If you're watching this and you know me, I just wish you the absolute best for you and your family. I hope that you're all safe. I hope to see you again. I hope to shoot your headshots again, or at least work with you or print your headshots or I do printing and retouching. I've done it, the printing and retouching, since about like 2002 or three, something like that. I go way back to the whole black and white painting on the black and whites and fixing the retouching. That really sucked, but it was kind of cool because I'm a painter. So anyways, there's that. So now let's get back to my thing. So being creative, everybody's creative in some sense. You either write, you always wanted to write, maybe you don't write, maybe now's the perfect time to write. Painting, drawing, singing, dancing, whatever. Now is your time to get on the map. Put it on the social media, get it out there. I mean, everybody is on social media. This is huge right now. What else are you doing? You're video gaming, you're finishing a lot of work that you should have did, like myself, for months. Now you get to finish it, or you get to procrastinate, like I'm doing also. Taxes, yeah, they gave us the cushion, so now you got a little bit longer. Thank God for that. Nobody likes to do taxes, but we're doing them. We're getting through it. And you got to think about those tax people. Now they're all messed up too. So big ups to my tax guy. Thank God for him for taking care of me, and helping me out with everything with my business, or businesses. And so that's great. Since we're on the aspect of who's in this war and what they're doing and what they have going on out there, besides being creative, and I want to see all your stuff. So if you're going to be creative, you're going to make your little shows, your create your content, create your, I think Garrett and Katie, maybe I can post it on this video or something. They have a little funny thing they do on a daily vlog. I love watching daily vlogs. It's really great. There's another guy I follow. He's in Japan, and he does almost daily vlogs. I was supposed to be in Japan literally in a couple days, and unfortunately this went down, and now I have to live vicariously through these guys I follow in Japan. So that'll be the case for now, and I'll make it out there at some point. There's another guy named Daze with Jordan the Lion. I'll try to put the links in this video if I'm savvy enough to do that. Daze with Jordan the Lion. Jordan is awesome. I shot his headshots like a couple years ago. The guy's great. He does a daily vlog. I love watching it. He's super informative. This guy is like super knowledgeable. He's been all over the map. And your kids can watch it. It's not a lot of cursing. It's fun to watch. The guy's great. You have to check it out. So, vlogging, and I'm sure I missed a few people, and I've seen some other stuff that's been hilarious and great, and I see where it's going. So I love that. You have to be creative, especially if you're an actor or you're in that industry, or you're a DJ and you want to do live DJ things like my buddy and his friends. And they're excellent, and they have a show and the whole deal. So be creative. It's going to save you during this time. This isn't going to go on forever. We all have to be optimistic about this. We have to be positive. This will not go on forever. And if it does, then we go on forever with doing what we're doing, and we make it bigger and better than we've ever done. And we be creative. So you have to stay up, and you have to be creative. And then we make it through this. And that keeps the mind clear. It keeps you out of the black hole of doom, and it keeps you up. So when we get out of this, and we will, and when we get out of this, now we shine. Now we're up. Now we've taken care of all the stuff we needed to take care of that we never had time to. Now we've revamped, we've rebooted, and we've recreated ourselves. Now we have things going on that we've never done before, or that we wanted to do, like myself with this vlog, because I've always said I'm going to do it and I never do it. So now this brings me to another thing. To beat this and to stay healthy, you basically have to stay healthy if you want to keep making things happen. So being healthy is a big deal right now. It's a huge deal. And so let me tell you, back in like 2018 in June, I started a program, and in about 6 months, I lost 80 pounds doing that program, most of which was just basic workout and then a healthy program, diet program. I wouldn't say it's a diet because it's healthy habits that I changed, what bad habits that I made into healthy habits that are just embedded in me now. And I changed myself due to that. And so let me lock this just in case somebody tries to come in and then screw up my whole system my whole vlog and horribleness. So, and I'm not like the video editor to be able to edit anything out, so I would get messed up on that one. So my healthy habits changed and I lost 80 pounds basically. And so pretty awesome. And then I got, hey, let me get off of this. I can do this on my own. I've got this, no problem. I don't need to do this program anymore. So for 2 years that I did it, or about a year and a half that I did it, I did not get sick that entire time. Not once did I get sick on this program I'm on. And I started coaching the program. So now I actually coach it, and I did the coaching for about a year now, maybe about a year now I've been coaching. And I've helped probably about 20, 30 people really, really obtain their goals and make it to another level in their health. And that has been excellent. That is super rewarding. And I love it. I've also helped create coaches. So now I've helped create some jobs. So that being said, I'm putting this out to you there to everybody now, because everyone's all about how can I make money when I'm sitting at home and I have no job anymore and things are horrible. And I don't want to get sick and I want to lose weight, but now I can't even go to the gym and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. So there you go. You can coach, or you can start the program I'm on, and I can give you those details. So you can hit me up, private message me, or however this ends up working, just message me and I can give you the details. I can get you on the phone with myself and my coaches, and give you a spiel. If you're interested in coaching and having an actual business and making something of this and making some money and actually surviving and getting healthy, hit me up. If you just want to get healthy, you don't want to be a coach, but you just have, you're like my mindset that I need to be up, I need to stay up, and I need to be as healthy as possible and have a clear mind that I can go to sleep and wake up without a sore throat and freaking out, because that's what I did for about a week or so. And then I just went full force with the program again. And ever since, I don't cough like I did because I had a bad diet. So when some people, maybe eating fried stuff and all that sort of stuff, not healthy, it's not good for you, and just not really at optimal health. So I've been in it now for a couple of weeks. I've already lost about 10 pounds. I do activities. I have a lot of yard work to do. So that's excellent, sort of. And to some extent. And then, yeah, it's just excellent. So if you're looking for a business and just extra income or something that you can do on your own time, when time allows and everything, it's very easy to get into it. It doesn't cost much, and it's very rewarding in the end. If you're looking to get healthy, to be healthy, I wouldn't say get in shape. You can get in shape with a healthy program. But if you don't have any healthy eating program and you're just working out, it's kind of redundant. You're kind of not really doing the most you could. It's not the optimal success on that one. So you put two and two together, minimal amounts, you can really make some stuff happen. So if you're interested in this, hit me up, and I would 100% want to tell you about it, and try to get you rolling with that. So there's that. Let's see. This time I was organized, so I had a little bit of a list going on here, to just kind of go over things with people. So the next thing is, let's see. Oh, okay. Before I forget, I was about to do this. So here's a great opportunity for you to know your neighbors better, to be part of the community a little bit better, um, to offer assistance, not just to the elder people. And you should do that just for your own self. You should always help older people, no matter what. If you're at the store, if you're wherever you are, no matter what, I have always, for as long as I can remember, been that guy that grabs something from high up somebody can't get. Don't have to be elder. It could be anybody, but if they can't reach it, just grab it for them. It's easy. It's done. You know, maybe these days you're a little bit more distanced, but there's still things you can do. You know, somebody can't lift something and put it in their car. You help them out. You know, sometimes when I go to the Home Depot or something like that, maybe it's a guy and his wife and they got this massive huge plywood board and it's only him and the wife can't handle it. I'll help them out, you know. And I don't wait till they ask me. I ask them, can I help you? You know, hey, let me help you out with this. You know, it's a lot easier. So that sort of thing. If people did this more in the world, we would have a lot less issues because it makes people feel good. And once they leave that parking lot after getting that wood or whatever it is put into their car with somebody random that they'd never even seen before, I mean, I'm always like, wow, that was cool, because it catches people off guard. They're like, this doesn't happen usually ever, you know? But if there's more people that do this, we could create a good world out of a bad situation. And that's what we're in right now, a bad situation. And we need to create a good world out of this bad situation. So that's why I'm throwing this out there. Also, let me go back to this. Your neighbors. There are so many medical field personnel people around your neighborhood, your apartments, your condos, you know, your neighborhood, your houses, whatever the case. I guarantee you have at least 3 or 4 people that work in the medical field of some sort. They might be firefighters, EMT, nurse, doctor, dent, you know, they could be a dentist, they could be eye doctor, whatever. The dentists and the eye doctors are hurting right now, you know, but they're probably still staying up. They're probably still trying to keep themselves up and they're still doing things behind the scenes. But the nurses, EMTs, doctors, firefighters, all these people are out there and they're risking their lives to help everybody. And they're running around and they're putting themselves on the front line just like the military people do. And the military people are out there doing the same thing. They have stuff they have to do as well. And you got the police and they're doing it also. And we all know how we feel about some police and some others are not so bad, right? So it is what it is. But the bottom line is these are all people that are out there trying to help, usually on a daily basis. Um, these people are in your neighborhood. They live next door to you. I have two medical people that I know of for a fact. One was on the right side of me, the whole house, the son, the husband and wife, they're all nurses. One's a doctor. They're on my right side. Then right across the street, the mother, she's an ER doctor. All right. And then actually right next door to her, now that I'm thinking about this, is a makeup lady. She works for the news. She's like NBC or something like that. And she gets up at like 3, 4 a.m. every morning and she's doing the news with them. That's a whole nother source. But the thing is, and they're content, but and so is the ER doctor. They got a lot of people, but the ones on my right, they don't have much help because they're always at work all day long, odd hours of the time. They're fried, you can tell. So what do? Go next door. Their trash needed to be out. I take their trash out for them. They saw me on the cam and they thanked me and everything. And that's great. I didn't do it for that reason. I did it for, I know for a fact they're tired and they're helping and they're doing stuff to help everybody. And they don't ask for anything. And So I'm not asking for anything. I don't want to ask for anything. I just want to help. So there's that. But the bottom line is, I give them the information. I say, look, I don't know if I don't have all your numbers. So we exchange the numbers. We get all of that. I told them anything you need. If I'm watching over the house, make sure it's cool. Don't worry about the yard. I can keep an eye on that. I can keep an eye on the trash as long as it's outside, and anything else you need that you can't access or do because you're stuck at the hospital all day, every day. It's like, just let me know. I got you. So there's that. And I suggest everybody do that. If you know somebody is in that field that's stressed out and tired all the time, I highly suggest you don't have to go over there and hug them and all that stuff right now, but I suggest some sort of like communication with them, or if you know them, text them or something and offer assistance and help. Can I help you? Can I get you something? I know you can't go to the store. Do you need anything? That sort of thing. Offer it up. Help your neighbors. That makes a tighter community. That creates people looking out for people. All right, because when the tables turn and it flip-flops and you're in the seat and they're at home, they're going to do the same thing for you, and you're going to super appreciate it. So there's that. And I just think that's really something excellent to do right now. There's just a lot of people in need. There's a lot of people with situations, and they don't even know how to ask. Maybe they're just too tired and they're working too much and they don't know. They just can't ask. They're drained. They're tired. So offer up. Put it out there. Don't ask for anything. Just stick it out there. And the good karma will come back. Good karma is huge right now. So if you owe people money, or people owe you money, or these types of things, trying to make it happen. I know it's tight times and it's really horrible, or at least have some communication. Communication with that situation goes a long way. At least somebody knows you're thinking and you're trying, and you're being visible, rather than ignoring, and then everybody starts assuming and expecting, and that's a whole nother vlog, a whole nother time, my assuming and expecting vlog. And I got my theories around that stuff, but I'm not going to tie that into this because it'll just get too long. So let's see, what else do I have? Let's see. Oh, so I know the reason I keep saying stay up, that's my thing, is basically I feel like I get up in the morning and have bags. No, I'm just joking. I get up in the morning, and during the morning to the late afternoon, everything's cool. Everybody's productive. Everybody's doing fun and like trying to stay up. And then the end of the day comes around, starts getting dark, and people start going down. And then they start seeing the news, and then they start seeing, the posts start coming out, or the people start talking about the negative stuff. This is gonna happen, and that's gonna happen, all this stuff, and it happens at night, every single night since it started. And okay, I get it. It sucks. It's horrible. I don't want to see the details anymore. Who's got what? How many things happened for today? The bottom line is I'm still here, and I'm still pushing, and I'm still working to try to make good things happen. I need to survive. I got things to pay for, just like everybody else out here. And if I dwell on what I hear at night, every single night, I'm in that hole. I don't want to be in that hole. I've always been the one that have to pull people out every single day out of this hole. I am not going in that hole. So if you're going into that hole and you need somebody to talk to, private message me, or hit up your friends or something. Pull yourself out of the hole as much as you can, or at least as far out of the hole as you can, and get some other people to help pull you out of that hole. You got to be productive. You have to be creative. The creative part is like meditation, and that will pull yourself out of the hole without you won't even try. You'll just like all of a sudden float to the top, because that creative thing in your mind just clears everything, because now you're going into this like meditative kind of like zone. Listen to some awesome music, whatever you like to listen to while you're being creative, and do your thing. And then make it happen. And the next thing you know, you're going to sleep and waking up, and now you got the positive part of the day again. But when you dwell on the negative part of the day, you're going in the hole. And when you go in the hole and you didn't ask for help, you're going to be stuck down there until somebody comes along to help you. That goes into a whole nother thing. It is good right now and going forward to communicate with all of your people, all of your friends, your family. The family's first, always, you know. Friends, they're first, always, you know. Just your neighbors, if they're elders and you know them and you're friends and whatever, you hit them up, you make sure they're okay. Like this is the time you check in on everybody. All right. You have time. You can make time at night while the depressing crap is going on to call the people you need to call and now bring them out of the hole or keep each other up and have your fun and your laughs and your memories, that things that you did and remembering different things, and you bring yourselves up at night with that. That's why we created memories. That's why we lived the life we were living prior to this happening. And that's why we live the life we're living right now while it's happening. We are bringing each other up. And then we are remembering and taking from the memory bank to keep each other up. There are great memories, and then there's some crappy memories. But if you don't dwell on the crappy memories and the stuff that's negative going on right now, and you keep yourselves up and you remember the good memories, you're going to make this, you're going to make it through this. We'll all make it through this. Those memories, that positive energy, that is going to bring us all up and out of this and give us a chance to beat this as a world, as a whole, as everybody coming together, you know. So that's your duty now, besides the new standards of living and the cleanliness and probably several other things. But your duty is communication, and communication is key with everything, and especially these days, and especially with business. So you want to make a business happen, you need communication, you need dedication, and you need support, you know, and people that care and people that want to help, and you have to keep this going. It's not hard. It can get hard when you get really busy, but if you use good old notebook and a pen, there's your list. Hand write it. I don't know what it is, but handwriting lists and stuff you have to do, and just anything, it's just mind to paper. It's not typing. It's not, it's lost. Where is it? I have 30 files on my desktop. It's not that. It's here in this book. And for years and years, everything I do is old school in this notepad with the pen. All right. This is your write it, cross it, write it, cross it. This is your list. This is how you do things. Spreadsheets, all that, I'm not that guy. I hate that stuff. I can't stand spreadsheets. It drives me nuts. It is my hiccup. I can't stand it. But notepad and paper, I know it's not great for being in a business because you need people to like see everything you're doing, but you write it from mind to paper first, all right? You write it and then you put it on the spreadsheet. Now you got it in two different places. You got a quick jot page. That's how you do it, all right? So you write those lists before you go to sleep, and everything you got to do. And during the day, you go over the list, what you were going to do, then you remember things, right? That's you get creative with that. So that's the way to go with that, all right? And then let's see what else. Yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as like what I came out here just to try to keep people up, you know, stay up. So and then being creative, I'll have another vlog about that with the industry creative stuff, and you know, as far as acting and tools and tips and tricks and ideas and all that stuff. I'll do another vlog for that tomorrow. I could go on and on, you know, like I could seriously, I'm just like so passionate about it all, and like shooting and headshots and photography. drives me nuts that I can't shoot right now, and I love it. And I love meeting the people and working with them, and so many friends and people I've met from shooting are amazing. There are no words for it. I'm very, very thankful for everybody I've met and worked with and shot and still continue to shoot on a yearly basis. I shoot every single year their headshots. I do all their printing and their retouching. I still talk to them. We chat, whatever the case. We're friends, you know. And again, from as deep down as I can possibly say, I pray for you guys all. I hope that everybody is good, family and your friends and everybody are safe, and you stay up. All right, and you stay in communication, you know, and just check in. Emails are free, texts are free, you know. WhatsApp, you don't have WhatsApp, get WhatsApp. That thing's awesome. It's like a walkie-talkie. You joke back and forth, just keeps people up, you know. Just a quick message from somebody, you don't have to chat with them or get stuck for 4 hours on the phone with them. I'm sure you got those people. You just WhatsApp them, and you do it like walkie-talkie whenever you feel like it, you know. I mean, obviously, if you WhatsApp somebody and then they answer you, you don't answer them 3 weeks later. It's rude, you know. Just answer them when you can answer them, you know. And that's excellent. So this will conclude this chat or vlog or whatever I'm doing here. And that's, I can get kind of humorous and funny sometimes with these things, and that'll happen as we go. But this is really just a sincere, like, I just had to put this out here. I couldn't. I know that we're gonna get through this. I know there's a lot of people that are hurting and going under and going into that hole. And I wanted to put this out there because I felt like if I didn't, I will regret it. For one, for not putting it out there. I don't want to be that not enough caring person to not have something out there. I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing it for all of you. I know what it's like. I have parents that are in Florida and my sister in Florida, and there's nothing that destroys me more on a daily basis than the fact that I haven't seen them in several months, which I regret also. But now this, and I don't know if I can get over there. If I drove, there's nothing open to stay at. And there's thoughts and thoughts and thoughts, and it goes through your mind. And you know what the most powerful thing is right now is positive energy and positive thoughts. We will get through this. We will beat this. We will take care of this. We will live higher standards. We will create new jobs. We will have better jobs. We will work together. We will communicate more. We will all stay up and not in the hole, and we'll make it through this, and we'll make this happen. And we will see our family and our friends and everybody all over the globe and all over the United States, at least definitely all over the United States and the globe. It'll happen. We will get out of this, but we have to do it together. We can't do it with just California trying to stay in the house, or New York, who is horrible. And my prayers and everything go out to that. And this message goes out to New York big time. Maybe it'll help you, you know, maybe it'll help you help others. I don't know. But all I know is if the world looks at these affected areas that are really bad, and they stop going to Mardi Gras, and they stop going to the beaches partying for spring break, and you wake up and we stay in the house for like a couple weeks, just everybody stay in the damn house or around the house, to keep your kids like in your house, in your vicinity. You know, these are kids. Keep them with you. Don't let them go play with the neighbor's kid. Maybe the neighbor has this thing, you know, and then now your kids wrestling around like they do, and then comes in the household with you and your family and your grandparents, whoever's staying at that household, and boom, guess what? Your whole family got it because your kid went to play with the neighbor's kid who had it. And then it snowballs and that whole block gets it. We don't need that. It is not hard to stay situated in your place with common grounds on things and common etiquette and cleanliness and all that sort of stuff. I mean, there are essential things. People need to work, and there are people interacting, but with common standards, it's great. But common standards don't mean let your kid wrestle in the yard with 4 other kids playing Nerf wars and all that sort of stuff and coughing on each other and so forth. That's not common standards that we have to live by right now. So that can go back to that at some point, but right now it's not going to be at that. You have to at least very much, please, at least for the next like 3 weeks, everybody just stay inside, help the medical personnel, the scientists, all the lab workers, all these people that are like day and night barely sleeping. Help those people. If you know those people in your neighborhood and you know that they're working on something for this, you help them. I don't care what it takes. You help them. Get them veggies, get them fruit, help them with their yard, whatever the case. Get the whole neighborhood to help them with their yard, whatever you have to do, because they are doing this for us and for you and everybody in the world. If they come up with this, we're back to wrestling with the kids are wrestling in the yard. We can go back to a little bit laxer situation than we are in. But right now, it's not a big deal to just follow some protocol and let's get ourselves out of the situation and into a better situation. We have this world is incredible. I mean, think about it. When you're going and talking about your memories with all your friends, and now you don't have that because you can't go there anymore. So just please, I don't share this with every damn person you know. I'm not trying to go viral and do this for any selfish reason. I don't really care. But what I really care about is I have never been in a situation like this. I don't want to be in another situation like this. I don't want anybody I know to be in this situation. And I think that we can fix it. I think that it can be taken care of if we all really try. And it's not a religious thing. It's not an ethnic thing. It's not anything. It's just everybody needs to come together and do it. We're all in this world together. It doesn't matter what color you are, where you came from, where you grew up, where you live now. I mean, the whole race thing is ridiculous. It is so stupid. It is really completely stupid to hate one ethnicity from another. Just for what? What's the point? I don't get it. It makes no sense whatever. It's just something negative that you can dwell on so you can sit in that black hole instead of going up and staying up. All right? So enough of all that stuff. We don't need that anymore. Right now, we all need to survive. We need to live like we were living before. We are powerful. We have built more than we've ever, like I'm repeating myself and I should have cut this short earlier, but basically I'm just saying just help each other. Enough with the crime, enough with the racist, enough with, especially the Asian thing that really, really bothers me. That is like, who cares? It's a virus, all right? It started wherever it started from. Nobody can pinpoint it. There was no like, hey, we got it. I've got it. I'm not going to tell you about it or any of that stuff. Someone got sick, all right? Wherever the hell it came from, just like all the other flus and all the other viruses around the world, people get sick and they don't make it through it. We can fix this if we all make it through it together and we really help each other out. All right? So enough with the ethnicity thing, enough with the race, enough with the crime, enough with attacking each other, enough with all this BS. Right now we need to make things good for the whole entire world, for everybody, for the homeless people, everybody. Let's bring everybody up. Let's be powerful. Let's bring them up. Let's let's fix some stuff, for everybody, and enough with the ethnic race crimes. I hate that stuff so bad. I just never figure it out. It's not worth it. It's so pointless and such a drain on the energy. I don't know why somebody would want to live like that. We just don't need that out here at all, and just thinking about all those bad things. And now everyone's running around buying guns and all that sort of stuff. We don't need it. We need to help each other. Stay in the house. All right. Stay in the house, stay around the house, use the common etiquette like we have, the 6 feet social distancing, whatever the case. Use your your sanitizer. Shoot with Exactdigital. Get your sanitizer. One of a kind. I don't have many, so don't tell the world about that one. And then just be clean. Just like really be clean. Help each other out. And let's make it through this, and let's have an excellent rest of 2020. I started 2020 with the intent that this is going to be an excellent year. We got a hiccup. It's a bad hiccup. It's a bad speed bump. But you know what? It's still the beginning of the year. So we pull ourselves out and we get back on track. We rebooted, we revamped, we pull everybody we have out of the hole and stay up, and we make this happen. All right? So this is that vlog. It's my first initial vlog. It's long. I'm sure it's long. It's worth it. I pray to God this thing recorded right. That would be so awful. It'd be like, those WhatsApp messages and you left it and then somebody calls and it disappeared and it was like a 15-minute solid gold. Could have sold that thing message, and then all of a sudden somebody called you and it's gone. It's the worst. So praying this one is good. But I wish you all the best. I pray for all of you. Stay up. Stay up. That's the only way to do it. Bring your friends and stay up. And I'll see you on the next vlog. I got some good stuff I'm gonna do and talk about, and maybe help you creatively for the industry, for acting industry, and possibly other industries. And that's that. All right, I love you all, and I'm out.